want to go live with. This is my. I usually use this phone strictly for Roller Coaster Tycoon only. So it's a little warpy, very low res, a little shaky, but using a Motorola 5G Ace. It's just a very mid phone, but it's doing its job, I guess. How's the Wi-Fi signal over here? Decent, I guess. Ugh, man. I might go. I have a carb. I know the carbs are slightly different from the first gen and second gen, but I want to fuck around with that other carb. I want to try the Amazon carb. I think you have to get a different. I think it's doable. You just have to get a different boot for the intake here. It's a slightly different boot, but I think the mounting bolts are the same. It's just a different diameter from the first gen to second gen. I remember reading that on a forum somewhere. But this thing kind of runs like crap, but it runs. So allegedly you can't order. Well, I went to the Yamaha shop the other day, and I was trying to order just a foam, but you couldn't order just a foam. You could only order the whole seat. I'm like, I don't want the whole seat. And that's like $200. I just wanted the foam because I already have it covered. Plastic should be good. Just have to rip the staples out. Ooh, it's a little messed up too. And I could plastic weld that. That'd be pretty easy to plastic weld. Just kind of buff it out after. But yeah. Second turd wagon. I just been taking it local. Just in the park here. It doesn't even have a plate. I have to register it. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Take it to the DMV, try to get a plate for it. I just have to bum a mirror off the T-dub, put it on there. I don't need rears in the back for Washington. It's got them in the front. I think I do have some on the rear I could put on. But I got the Starlink and everything. I just can't get any signal with it, which is kind of annoying here. But nice view of the ocean. Try to still I can. And this isn't my usual phone. I have two phones. This is my gaming phone, which is kind of shitty, but I actually bought this phone because it has the SD card slot, so I bought it for videos because I can throw the SD card in from the GoPro and go over my stuff a lot quicker, but this phone's kind of shitty for editing videos. It just doesn't have the processing power. But anyways, I was trying to go live Friday. I wasn't able to. I was just back home in Michigan. I was at my grandma's funeral. I was there for a week. But it's good to see family. Everybody's in town from my mom's side, which is a very rare occurrence right there. But it does feel good to be back. Actually, I need to turn this way. I need to soak up the sun. It's hard to get a tan out here. But try to. I don't know how this front camera is. It's okay. It's decent, but the fuck is that? But anyways, yeah, this isn't my usual phone. But I'm actually kind of annoyed right now. I don't think I'm gonna be doing this full-time RV route for much longer. It's a whole lot of fucking around. I can only stay at a park 21 days at a time, then I have to bounce between a different park, and if you're not on it with the reservations, you are shit out of luck. You're gonna have to be scrambling. That's what I just had to pay like $400 out of pocket just to find a park for a week, which is stupid. But it's either that or commute 2 hours to work. So yeah, I'm just kind of over the full-time route right now. Looking at, man, this place is annoying. I'm just and anyways, yeah, I'm just tired of the camper life. I've been doing it for way too long. I just want a place of my own. I just want a garage. You have to deal with people like this all the time. It's annoying as shit. You can see the current going. It's going to the north right there. It's kind of cool. Tide's going out. Yeah, but this T-Dub, it's really clean though. There's a little thing. It's a 35-year-old bike, but the seats needs to be replaced. The bars are bent to shit. It's a little faded in some spots, but this bike, from what the previous owner said, the guy he got it from, it just sat there in his backyard under an overhang in the desert for like years. So needs a little work, but it's a T-Dub. So it's honestly really clean though. Like, just look at I know the tires are kind of dry rotted, but 35-year-old rubber sitting in the desert, it's probably not the best thing. Definitely needs to be replaced, but just looking at it though, everything's super clean. Frame looks good. You got a couple of rust spots where the water sits, but you can clean it up with Rust-Oleum, so it's kind of buff it up, put some Rust-Oleum down. I love the kickstart. It's so nice. I wish every T-Dub had one. I don't know why they got rid of it. This is where it came from. Palm Springs. Okay. I never messed with the... Okay, that's how you adjust the drum. It's just it's almost like a clutch lever or clutch cable. That's how I adjust the brake. Super simple. I gotta adjust it a little bit. This front brake is horrendous. It does slow you down though, barely, but too, the drum's kind of warped. Like, you'll feel when you hit the brakes, you'll feel the lever go like... It's kind of funny. It works, I guess, but for $1,200, it's pretty awesome deal though. I'm not gonna go live forever, but I thought I would just do it because I was actually my other phone right now. It's back at my place. I'm downloading some videos to my phone so I can work on stuff. Whenever I go to the laundromat, it's usually like twice a week. That's usually my time to sit down and work on videos. So I got some stuff transferring to my main phone, and then I'll be taking it to the laundromat and then trying to knock out a video. The KLX review is still in the works after this next video, most likely, but I actually have to get a new camera too, which is kind of annoying. As soon as the GoPro 11 came out, my Hero 8 just started. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. The media mod just quit working, and then the camera itself just started getting all buggy and stuff. I'm like, this is annoying. So I'm waiting for I think you can buy the DJI Osmo Action 3 online now. That's probably what I'm gonna go with. They do have the 11 at Best Buy right now, but it's like the creator combo. It's like almost $700. I'm like, I don't really want to get another GoPro again. They kind of suck. But they're all right, I guess. But there's a lot of stupid little quirks with the thing too. Pisses me off. But what is that? It's like someone welded right there. I don't know why. Anyways, thing's pretty clean though for a 35-year-old bike. Yeah, it's got a rip seat, of course, but other than that, it's pretty clean for a T-dub. Just needs some small things. That's all it needs. But anyways, ooh, my helmet too is kind of a little tweaked up. Yeah, it does its job, I guess. I thought about getting a different tank, but this decal here is just too iconic. I don't know. I can't. I do need a new cap though. As you see, it's chipped pretty good. Still locks and everything, but I'm gonna have to get one of those on order. I don't know if it'll need a separate key for it though. If I get another one, we'll find that out when I cross that bridge, but gotta get mirrors for it too. Freds look decent. Yeah, Freds look pretty decent. I don't know what it is, like the stupid metal they use for the mirror mounts. This is an 87. Yeah, every bike I've owned, the stupid metal for the mirror mounts is just like the softest metal known to man. Like, it just strips out easy if you're not careful with it. I want to see if where's my key at? It's in my pocket. See if the helmet, I forgot this, the helmet lock. See if it works. Should work. I don't see why not. It's pretty simple. Oh yeah. Cool. It's good to know. Gas tank. Well, I'll show you inside too. It's a little rusty, but nothing too crazy. I need to get some cider, just let it sit for a good week. Then just kind of rinse it out. Yeah, as you can, kind of dark, but the sun's not really helping me out too well. See if I can get a little rusty, but not too bad though. I've seen worse. It's just like the top of the tank. That's the rustiest spot. But there's like a little gap where there's no fuel. I could easily clean it out. Oh my god. Go away. I'm so annoyed with this place. Like I said, I'm just really over the full-time route. I'm actually been looking at apartments and stuff, but I just need a garage. I've been actually looking at a second car too, actually. I've been seeing a lot of those old Volvos on the marketplace. The cross countries, the V70s cross countries. I was looking at one of those. God, it's fucking annoying. And there's this one guy nearby. He wants to sell it for like $1,500. So I'm like, shit. That'd be kind of cool. Like make a little stealth camper car. It's like they're actually pretty roomy too, where you can actually put the seats down. Okay, sorry about that. Wi-Fi's not the best, I guess. But yeah, I'm just trying to be debt-free by the end of the year. Actually, tonight when I get back home, I'll probably throw $2,500 into my loan, and then when I get my money back from moving, the Navy gives me money to move and stuff, so they'll cover all the. I have to pay off the trailer. I need to look that up tonight, how much I owe on that thing. Shouldn't be much now. I've had it for a while, but it's trying to be debt free by the end of the year. Well, not this year, but next year, which should be pretty easily attainable. But yes, I paid for this thing in cash, so this thing's paid off. My other T-dub is paid off, so never received the title for it though. I don't know why. I think it's that happened to me with the Honda. I paid the Honda off, and they lost a title. The state lost a title, which really pissed me off. And then, I remember I had to pay to get a new title, which is like a couple $100, which is annoying. But yeah, for this bike too, I'm gonna get some new fork boots. Actually, last live I did, I replaced the fork boots on the other T-dub, so it's fresh in my mind now what to do. I totally forgot you had to... Oh, this one will be easier because there's no... You don't have to bleed the brakes on this one. You just have to disconnect the bottom end there, and that's it. So that'll be really easy. I just need to order some boots. I don't have a physical address though. I have my work address, which I don't really want to use too much because my work is like... takes me 35 minutes to get there. I need to get a P.O. box that's closer. But I just need to get a house or something, or apartment. I don't know. We'll see. Or if someone wants to rent out a pole barn with full hookups, park the trailer in there in the overhang or whatever, that'd be the pretty awesome route too. This thing's almost out of fuel too. I just put just enough to get like down and back. I just don't... Honestly, after tomorrow, it's probably gonna sit in my friend's garage for a little bit. Not for long. I just need to move. In 2 days, I need to move to a different part because my time here is about to end. I can only stay at one place for 2 days at a time. 21 days at a time. Then I have to move for 7 days, so... Hey, Selena's in the chat. Oh, that guy like really warpy there. I just ate real food. Actually, I went to the base today and ate at the galley. It was actually really good. The galley has came a long way since I've left. it was actually really decent. It was cheap. You can't beat it. It's like $4 or $5 for lunch, and there's a burger bar, and today they had yakisoba and all that stuff and rice, and it's pretty good. Can't beat it, but beats going to town, I guess. But garage with an upstairs apartment, that'd be the galley. Honestly, it wasn't bad. Like the burger line is pretty good. Like I just went to the base today. She's flaming me now in the comments every time. So if you go on TikTok and look up I like to drink water 24, that's her TikTok. She has like 35,000 followers, and every time I get on there, there's always a bunch of horny ass dudes on there, but I'll be like flaming her in the comment section or something. But now she's returning the favor. But but honestly, I just went to the gym today on the base just to do a 5K and do some body weight stuff, and I'm like, fuck it, the galley's open. I don't want to pay like $20 for a meal when I can just go to the galley for like a couple bucks. It's a no-brainer. You're out of touch. I'm out of time. I think you conditioned yourself. Sorry, Bryce. I don't know if you're still here. I just read your comment, but loves the channel. Appreciate it. I would, if I were you, I would just buy the second gen. The first gens they have some problems with the CDIs. That's kind of a known problem. Sometimes the CDIs can go bad. But other than that, though, there's really no big real issues that I can think of right off the bat. But yeah, CDIs sometimes go bad, which is like $400 for a new one, which kind of sucks. But what other known issues are on the first gen? On the second gen or first gen too, if you ride it hard, you have to check the frame right here. Sometimes if you really hit the whoops like I did in California, the frame will flex and this will start cracking over time. I actually had a cracked spot right here. I had to fix with my welder, and I think right here the frame broke too. And if you carry stuff too, and if you ride pretty aggressively, you need to check your subframe a lot, but if you don't really carry anything, it should be fine. But just look over the frame like at least every other ride, I guess. It's not like it's gonna snap every time. Like if you watch my videos, you should know how I rode that thing. Hitting those whoops and stuff with the frame flexing like that. There is some design flaws on this bike, but honestly, like, it's pretty easy to fix though if you have the know-how. I just took a little round half-inch tube steel, and luckily that it was a straight part of the frame where it broke. Took like half-inch tube steel, drilled a hole like right there, another one right there, and it's kind of like cracked right there. I cut a little piece of steel this big, kind of hammered it in, tack welded in where that hole was and where that hole was. I think I have a video on it. I do have a video. So it's honestly, if you have the know-how, it's not too bad to fix. Or if you have a friend with a welder, just buy him a case of beer. Just roll it over to his garage on a weekend. If he's not busy, it's not too hard to fix. But another known issue too with, I guess, all T-dubs. Sometimes the manufacturer will put these clutch springs on wrong. This is actually correct. So this little arm will go over and to the rear like that, just how it is now. Actually, last week I discovered my clutch spring on my other T-dub was kind of like sitting back here. The manufacturer didn't put it on right. Or actually that engine was from eBay, so maybe could have been the manufacturer or the previous owner. I just didn't catch it. My clutch was actually kind of slipping, but after I fixed that spring, kind of played with the linkage a little bit and got this where it should have been. I haven't had no issue since, but yeah, other than that, it's just like these things are basically almost bulletproof, so as long as you keep up with regular maintenance, they'll go forever. Always check your oil, make sure it's topped up. I'm still trying to figure out what happened to the first engine on the T-dub. My theory was, here comes a growler flying over. I might try to talk over it. But anyways, I'm trying to focus now. I think all the heat in the desert with the high RPMs over time, that's what killed that engine. But do 70 miles an hour for, like, you all saw my shit, my videos. Like, I would hop on my T-dub some days, hop on the 395 and hold 60, 65 miles an hour, just screaming all weekend long, doing like 200, 300 mile days sometimes. And I did that for weekends straight. And with the heat too, that's another factor. That's basically what killed my first engine. Just high RPMs for way too long and heat. That's what I think. But as long as, like, these things are just made to chill, like, they're not made to go fast. Honestly, like, it's kind of funny. I have more fun on my T-dub going slow than I do going fast. Like, yesterday I rode to Mount Vernon. I did a 140-mile loop yesterday on forest roads, and I had so much fun just going slow, just putting. But then I hopped on the highway, had to do like 50, 55, and it can do it. It doesn't like it, but that's when the fun was starting to go away. It's like, all right, this kind of sucks now. When you have to do like 20, 30 plus miles on a highway at like highway speeds, like 55, it gets old really fast. But yeah, this bike's more enjoyable. Take it slow and then just have fun with it. Just a trailway. It's made for trails. But oh, your clutch spring was off on your 2023. That's crazy. Honestly, like, that video Mob cancel almost ended the stream. Honestly, that video Mob Street did on the clutch spring, that little short, that was actually a really awesome video. It was very Yeah, he did a good job of explaining it. I tried to do a couple maintenance videos before. I'll be honest, sometimes I just wing shit. Like some of them, then it points out that a beginner with no experience can do these things too. But a really good manual I bought on there's this manual online called Cyclopedia, and I paid for the lifelong membership. It's like $75, which is honestly a bargain. But it has that manual is so easy to follow, and it basically includes everything on the T-Dub, like adjusting the chain, valves and stuff, like taking the bottom end off or top end off. It's really like step by step with pictures. It's like almost idiot proof. But actually, Till Death Duosport got me on that. Yeah, he sent me that link, and it helped me a lot on especially with the clutch and stuff and valves. It's so easy just to yeah, $75 for a lifelong membership. That's a pretty good deal. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna get that for sure. I think there's one for the KLX 250, which is honestly the 300's just a slightly bigger 250. It's the same bike, but I'm actually thinking about selling the KLX soon. I need a bike that can do highway stuff. I need like a good overall 50/50 bike. I'm looking at buying my dad's DR 650 because when you shift into fifth gear on that thing, you're just sitting right at 70 miles an hour, and you don't really need a sixth gear on that thing. Like, like you'll be at 55 miles an hour and like fourth gear, just humming away. Like, it's a really good highway bike, and they make a lot of seats for it too. You got the Corbin and you got the Sargent seat. So there's a lot of aftermarket stuff for the DR. Honestly, the KLX 300 doesn't. I haven't looked in a while, but the last time I looked, there wasn't really anything for the aftermarket side of it. But yeah, that's probably gonna happen in a few months. I don't know. We'll see. Because sometimes they'll send me down to places like Fallon or Vegas, and usually last time I went on one of those debts when I lived up here, I took the 700 down, and I don't want to take a KLX 300 that far. That would really suck. But it could do it, don't get me wrong. It would not be enjoyable. Like, honestly, like my KLX, it cruises at 60 okay, but anything faster than that, it doesn't like it at all. Like, it'll do 65, it'll do 70, but like you really have to hold the throttle down to maintain that speed, and it's kind of annoying. Or the DR is, you can just shift right into fifth gear and it's at 75 miles an hour or 70 miles an hour just sitting there, and yeah, it's a really good overall bike. It's a little heavier, but the seat height's honestly about the same as a KLX, and parts are they've been making that thing for years, like the T-Dub, so its parts are really easy to get a hold of, and a lot of aftermarket stuff. Plus, Till Death Duosport, he makes a bunch of badass stickers for it too. That's my buddy. So I think that's going to be the move in the near future. But like I said earlier in the stream, I was actually looking at buying a second car. I want to get a Volvo V70 cross country. Those little wagons. Like, I was looking at the second gen, like the 2000 2007 gen. Those things are just bulletproof. Like, I want to get a bike carrier for the back of it, and then get a little cot for the back of it too, and it's gonna have like a weekend stealth camper car and bike hauler. That'd be kind of cool. Taking a truck around in the camper, it's huge hog on gas. It's honestly not really ideal. Like you can do it, but honestly, these gas prices here, I don't know about what state you're in. Gas prices here gone up about $2 since I've moved here. It's almost at the California prices right now. It's like I think I saw that 560 today. It's crazy. When I moved here like 2 weeks ago, it was like 380. I'm like, ooh, this is awesome compared to California. But yeah, I just don't want to be taking that big truck around with. But honestly, the Volvo's kind of shit on gas too. It's like 19 or 17 in town and 25 on the highway, which isn't that good for that car. But that thing is a tank though. Like those things are like the Nokias of cars. Plus they're all-wheel drive, so when it snows here, it'll be a decent commuter. Yeah, when it's almost $7 in San Diego. Screw that. When it does snows here, like I will be on the bikes, but when you have to get up in elevation in the mountains, definitely gonna be in the truck. Or if I do have that car by then, I'll be in that car. I want to get some tire chains for the T-Dub. That'd be kind of cool for the rear at least. And then I saw a guy on Facebook. He had like custom skis that came out on the front just to support himself. Just showing up to work like that'd be kind of funny. But my phone should be done transferring videos now. I was gonna practice some horseshoes. They got a good little horseshoe pit over there. But come on, focus, phone. Yeah, I was gonna practice some horseshoes a little bit, but actually have to run to the laundromat. What bums me out about this park too is they don't have a laundromat, and only a fraction of their spots here have sewer hookup. So plus there's no dump site at this park too, so it's kind of annoying. But yeah, I think I'm gonna possibly be ending the full-time RV route. I don't know. I think once I get into the flow of things, like once I get all my reservations squared away, because like right now I just had to pay like $400 out of pocket just to go to a non-Thousand Trails park for a week because I totally forgot to make a reservation. There's just so many people now just in campers doing this same route that I'm doing, that where before COVID you could just roll up to these parks and they just had spots for days, and now it's totally different. Now it's just everything. I drove the KLX around today and stopped at different parks. Like everything's just booked up, which is annoying. But when winter time comes around, it should be a little better. Should be slower, but I don't know. I just need to appreciate it. Yeah, I just need to get a garage. If I had a pole barn with full hookups for camper, that would be so awesome. Even if I could rent it out too, like that would be the move. Like I could still live in the camper, but then I'll have space for my stuff. And then if I stay in the Navy, and if I move, the Navy can move my vehicles. And then I can pull the camper to whatever I have to go. So that's basically what I did coming up here. I had the Navy ship this bike, and then everything else I put in the back of my truck or in the camper I just pulled. And I got money for it too, pulling my own stuff or hauling my own stuff. So I should get that money pretty soon, and I could pay off the KLX. Yeah, like I said earlier in the stream, I'm just trying to be debt free by the end of next year, which should be pretty easy to do. Pay off the camper, pay off my KLX. That's the only thing I have left. KLX I can honestly pay off right now, but I got XR200. Those things are Scotty, where Brent has one in Cerro Gordo. It's kind of like the town's bike, And every time I go to Cerro Gordo, I'll just hop on it, just kind of cruise around the town. Man, I'm getting all sad now. I really miss the desert. Like, yeah, this is beautiful and all, but my life hasn't been as exciting as living in the desert. I don't know. In the desert, it's like you're living in an old western. It's like you take a step back in time, but you have modern technology like your bikes and your phones and stuff. It's honestly really fun. I honestly, I really miss it already. I'm like double guessing myself. Like, should I have gotten out, or that's been crossing my mind every night. But actually, Friday I go back to work, so going for one day, then it'll be the weekend. So I think once I get to the flow of things here, it'll be better. But yeah, I just kind of been honestly depressed. I've been really missing the desert. It was a really good time down there, and there's still a lot of things I've never got to do down there. But if the opportunity arises to go back to China Lake, I'd definitely, definitely hop in on it. But yeah, the desert does suck living in. Like after 3 years at Ridgecrest, I was like, fuck this place. But I would do it again though. Like it's been 2 weeks and I already cleared my head. I'm like, yeah, I'll do it again. I just love all the old history around there, like all the mines, the ghost towns, and all the national parks nearby. Like if you're adventurous and you left the base on the weekends, like that place is honestly a hidden gem. Like you're sandwiched in between like three big national parks, and it was a good time. I really liked it. Just gotta get up on north on the weekends, just see some stuff you never seen before, and I really should have gone to more hot springs. Ray took me to one near Bishop before I left. I'm like, man, I've been missing out, dude. That hot spring it was so fun. I need to look that up later, see if there's hot springs around here. I think there is, but well, there's a hot tub over there, but get a bunch of ratchet people in there. But anyways, what do I need to do to this bike? Oh yeah, my bars are bent to shit. I'm gonna actually have the KLX bars. Yeah, I did get this bike right before I moved. It was just too good of a deal in the marketplace. It was like posted like 2 hours. It was like posted within 2 hours, and I hopped in and bought it before some jackass with 4 T-dubs already goes and buys one, and then puts it on the marketplace for like 4,000. That shit's been pissing me off on the marketplace. I'm almost tripped. Like I'll see like a 2019 T-dub listed for like $4,500, or like sometimes $5,000, and all they did was like put handguards on it, which are like $60-$70, and then they'd put like a rear rack on it, which is not that expensive, and they upped the price by like $2,000. I just noticed that. I think that was like that. Maybe the moving company broke it off and didn't say anything, but it's whatever. They're cheap. This thing needs work anyways, but yeah, these bars are bent, but I have the stock KLX bars I'm gonna throw on. I should paint the match, because my KLX bars are black, so I'm probably gonna have to spray paint them to match these. It's kind of the same profile too, so it shouldn't be much difference. But get different bars. I have to order some seat foam. The Yamaha shop you could only order the whole seat assembly, which I didn't want. I just wanted the foam. So I'm gonna have to go on eBay tonight, or just some website, and order some foam. I have a cover, so Definitely gonna get a different stapler because the one I had in that one live was horrible. I think Ray remembers that. This is the Harbor Freight cheap stapler. You get a higher end stapler. Honestly, a seat cover is not too hard to do. If you have a good stapler, though, that makes it so much easier. But I still have my other two bikes, the KLX and the Turd Wagon. I'm actually about to take the Turd Wagon to the laundromat soon because I really need to do laundry because I don't have any of that here. But man, it's a nice night. Sorry, this phone's kind of more shaky than my other phone. I have two phones. This is my Roller Coaster Tycoon phone. And basically my gaming phone. And my other one is transferring videos right now. But it's like, screw it, I'll take this one. This is the only spot with internet too. Yeah, the Starlink, I don't have a good spot where I'm underneath all the tree covers, so I can't get any signal to Starlink, which is annoying. My neighbors, they all have Starlink, where a lot of neighbors have Starlink, but mine just doesn't work, which is annoying. But it's gonna suck when it comes to uploading videos and stuff. But that last video I uploaded, I was at the airport at like midnight, and the bandwidth was like really good, and it uploaded in like 15 minutes. I'm like, yes, this is amazing. I love it when I'm able to have fast Wi-Fi. A whole like 6 gigabyte video is like uploaded in 15 minutes, and then the processing time too was like 20 minutes. I'm like, yes. That the 650 mile T-Dub adventure video that was just released, that one took like 5 days to fully process to HD. It was super annoying. But yeah, it took so long. But ooh, man, I need to get some water. I'm like super dehydrated right now. But anyways, I should probably get going. I'll start the bike up on the live. But after that, I should get going. It should be still warm. Let me turn. Put this down here for now. Actually, I don't want that rolling down the hill. It'd be kind of funny if I did, though. I just put a new starter solenoid on it too, yesterday or 2 days ago now. So the starter wasn't working until I put the new solenoid on. No. This thing's super cold-blooded. But anyways, I'm gonna get going to the laundromat now. But tomorrow, I'm gonna get this bike plated and put it in storage at my friend's garage. It'll come out in a few days. I have to move my camper in 2 days, so it'll just be easier to transfer 2 bikes instead of 3 all at once. But anyways, thank you for watching us live. Hopefully I'll have a video ready in a few days. Next two days for sure. But alright, y'all have a good one.